Okay. Hi. I am not going to stay on very long, but I thought I would come chat for a minute. Tankers, no. This is Santa's workshop. There are no dogs allowed. Out. Hi, is anyone around on this Christmas Eve? I have stocking presents left. Do you guys switch up the wrapping paper? We don't do that. We don't do that. You know how like how does Santa have the same paper as mom and dad? That's never come up in my home. So I'm not doing that. I'm wrapping stocking presents and I'm very much regretting, like I'm trying to like justify with myself, like maybe I shouldn't wrap them. But then I remind myself that all the fun is in the opening. Kids love opening presents. Hello. Merry Christmas, everybody. Dogs drinking out of the toilet seat. I can hear them over there. Hello, it is Christmas Eve. It's 7:36. Today has been the longest day of my life. I say that every Christmas Eve. It's because the kids are so excited and I think they just like get bored out of their mind. We did everything today. We did Play-Doh. We baked cookies. Oh my gosh. We played outside. Hello to my Jewish friends. Hello. I love that. Hello. I can fully admit I do not know enough about the Jewish faith. I would love to know more. I do not know enough about it. That is something that I can fully admit. I do have friends who are Jewish though. And my very good friend, Rachel Green, she works for, is it in North Carolina? She is Jewish and she works for a Jewish organization. And I spoke for them. I went out there and spoke and it was lovely. Connie, no, the kids are not in bed. So we were just at Grandma and Grandpa's. We went over there for, I'm going to tell you what my day, but we went over there for dinner and we fondued, which is our favorite thing. We always do steak, mushrooms, and shrimp. And Harbor had shrimp this year. He's like, I don't like shrimp. And my father-in-law was like, I just want you to try it, Harbor. I just want you to have a bite. And then he ended up loving it. I'm like, silly kids. I'm pretty sure Sawyer ate a steak and a half, maybe even 2 steaks. He ate more than the grown men. He is a growing boy. And it was pretty funny because he was wearing a full suit. He was sitting there eating, wearing a full suit. It was pretty funny. And Harbor, my 6-year-old, very much wants to be like his older brother. That's like what he wants. And he does not have a suit. There's just hasn't been a reason for him to have one. But he has, for his preschool graduation, he wore like these light blue pants with this vest. And so he will dress himself. So he found the pants, a red shirt, and a clip-on brown tie. and then Sawyer was doing his hair. So Sawyer has long hair, and he's at that age, tween boy. He's very into it. So he was doing his hair, and so Harbor's like, Mom, please let me do my hair. And I was like, you can do your hair. That's fine. But Harbor has like, I don't know, his hair is just wild. So I'm like, let's just do it like this, like a mohawk. And he's like, no, I want it straight back. So it looked like Sonic. Like it was like, he looked a little cray. But do you guys do these? I think I've had one of these in my stocking every year my whole life. So now I do. These are the 2 things. I had these in my stocking growing up, and I give them to my kids. But now they only have gummy lifesavers. Ours used to be real, like real lifesavers. It's different now. So a little bit about church. There's actually like a bunch of things I want to share with you about church right now. So, and I'm going to read the email at some point, but I'm not right now because I'm on my phone. I shared a post tonight that I share pretty much a version of this post. I share it for every major holiday. And I just speak to my families who have children with disabilities. And I say, holidays are isolating. And I'm sorry. And it's no one's fault. And it stinks. And we know we have wonderful families. And we know that we have good lives. And we know that we're blessed with our kids. But it is lonely. Sitting at home on a holiday is lonely. And I don't necessarily feel it on Christmas, but I feel it on the 4th of July. I get real sad on the 4th of July. Cooper doesn't do parades or fireworks or heat or anything or crowds or anything. So my sadness is on the 4th. But I always write this post and I write it every year. So as I wrote it tonight, I said in my head, someone's going to come after me about church. They're going to come after me. I'm like, I don't care. I'm writing it anyways. And so my son Cooper is not able to be successful in church yet. Now, whenever I share that sentence, one of you watching of the 400 people is having a visceral reaction and thinking, but I'm a Christian and my church is amazing and we welcome everyone. And Kate just hates church. So I wrote this post and I said, we can't go to church. And it makes me sad. And when I pressed publish, I knew someone was going to come after me. Okay. So thankfully, my father-in-law watched Cooper, and my mother-in-law and my husband and I were able to bring our 3 kids to church, except there were 1,500 people there. Let me just wait. I have never seen so many people in my life. So I actually stayed and everyone else left. There was no seats. There was nowhere to go. I stood the whole time. I couldn't see. I've never seen so many people in a church. And at one point, and like, I'm not one that gets like nervous. I was like, this is dangerous. Is there anyone watching right now that was at St. Ambrose tonight at 3:00? Holy shish kebab in a handbasket. I have never seen so many people. I was like, if there is a fire, if there is a shooting, if something happens, this is so dangerous. So dangerous. Anywho, so I actually stay by myself at church. But so to back it up, as we're driving to church, I get an email. And you know what? I'm going to say her name, from Hannah. Hannah sent me an email on Christmas Eve at 2:45 p.m. And it essentially said, and I'll share it, how dare you blame the church? We are good people. You are blaming the church. As if she represents all of Christianity. And my post saying that my son can't go to church hurt her. She said she was heartbroken. Not for me or my son that can't go to church. She was heartbroken that I said we can't go to church. And she took that as I'm attacking the church. You guys, I typed out 4 responses in the back of my car because Jamie was driving, and then I deleted all of them. And I was like, no. Nope. Nope. It's Christmas Eve. And no, you do not represent Christianity. I'm sharing it. I'm sharing it. I'm like legit going to share it because it was so mother trucking insane. Like, I'm not, you know, I don't talk like this, but like, and I'm not saying, how do I word this? Like, this is essentially like someone saying, the church excluded me, which isn't this case. I want to be clear. Like, it wasn't, we've not been excluded. But let's just say it was, or school excluded me, or McDonald's won't let us come in, or whatever. It doesn't matter. And her being like, I frequent McDonald's. How dare you attack McDonald's and say that McDonald's was mean to you? This is the thing, you guys. I don't know why this conversation like makes people so uncomfortable. We're not being excluded. Like, we're not being excluded. Cooper just can't do church. Like, I don't know why that. Tell me something. Why do you feel like a visceral response to that? Like, public education doesn't work for everybody. That is a normal sentence. Public education doesn't work for everybody. You could have great teachers and a great school, and it still might not be the right setting for your child. We have a great church. I want to be clear. 3 of my kids attend school there. It's not the right spot for Cooper. Someday maybe, but he would not be successful there. And I'll say something else. And please, if this upsets you, I'm sorry. I don't want to go to church with my 4 kids and spend the whole time walking the halls or sitting in my car. Like, I can do that at home. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. If I go, I want to be there with my family and like sitting and singing and enjoying the music. Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel. It's a whole other conversation. And I'm glad to have this conversation. I would love to debate this conversation. Tonight's not the night. But like, hey, Lisa, church just does not work for Cooper. And for whatever reason, there's like 2 responses. They're like, your church is monsters. Nope, they're great. Or, you're not trying enough, then you hate people. Nope. So weird. It is like the one thing I don't understand. It is so weird. The response. But I knew it was coming. And so I did not respond to Hannah. I thought Hannah did not deserve my peace. She does not deserve to wreck my peace today. Then we went to dinner, and I have a really loud family. Like, my kids are so loud. Oh my gosh, they're so loud. I think some families are just louder. Oh, Lois, we do take the other kids. We absolutely take the other kids, of course. But you have to be able to find a sitter, or it's not as simple. And also, it's a bigger discussion. There are so many things in our life that we can't do because of autism. That's the sentence that like people don't want to hear. It's not negative. It's just there are so many things we can't do because of autism, because of our son's disability. And it's sad sometimes. And I think the holidays, that's what my post was about, is that like there's people sitting at home. Like there's people sitting at home and missing out on Christmas and crying, and it's just, I don't know. we split up all the time. Like we split up all the time, and it's just like I'm to the point where it's like making me sad. I don't want to split up anymore. I don't want to split up anymore. But it's our reality, and we have to split up. I think the reason that I think that I'm thinking about it more is because Cooper's 14, and I'm starting to think, is he going to be able to go to Sawyer's graduation? Is he going to be able to go to Sawyer's wedding? Is he going to be able to go to funerals for his family? As of right now, today, the answer is no. He's not. Can't yet. And so I think I try to have these discussions and I try to share these things because it's not as easy as like finding a sitter. It's just because it's sad. Like I'll tell you, I've never watched the fireworks with my family. I've never watched the fireworks with my family. I always stay with Cooper, and Jamie loves fireworks. He buys them. It's like a big deal for him. He loves fireworks. I don't love fireworks, but I've never been able to watch them with the other kids because Jamie sets them off, and I have to be with Cooper. Like another one that I typically miss is parades. I miss a lot of parades. And yes, we can split up. No, we typically can't find a sitter on July 4th. Like, uh-oh. I think Cooper's coming. I'm going to have to close the door if he's coming. I can hear him chatting. Sherry, I don't love fireworks either. Oh, Cooper, you can't come in. You cannot come in. I'll come up and write for you in a minute, okay? No! Out! Get up! Hold on. Cooper, do you want me to write for you? Okay, hold on. Okay. False alarm. Left the key in the door. I'm sweating. He's so strong. I'm sweating. I'll be right out, buddy. I have his TV. He asked for a TV for Christmas, and it's right here. It's so funny. I left the key in the door, so I locked it, but he just like turned it. It's so funny. Oh, I tell ya. Oh, it's locked now, but he might bust down the door. I might have to get off. We'll see if he'll let me do this. So yeah, Jamie stayed back at his parents' house and went in the hot tub with the two little ones. And I'm going to wrap these. Are you out there? What are you doing? And then the goal is to get the children asleep as fast as possible. I mean, there's like a funny meme. It's something like, someone asked me how parenting was going or something. I don't remember what the meme is, but like I Googled tranquilizer darts. Oh, I wish. What's legal? I'm kidding. And then tomorrow I made cookies today for Santa. Best cookies ever. Always put vanilla pudding in your chocolate chip cookies. They are amazing. Made those today for Santa. The kids helped me. I hear you clucking, chicken. Do you need me? Let me finish Winnie's stocking stuff and then I'll come out. Okay? Are you sitting right outside the door? I can see your fingers under the door. Fingers under the door. Oh, I'm hot. I'm wearing this cute little outfit, so I'm just gonna this off here. Huh. And then I also made egg bake today. What do you guys do for Christmas breakfast? So I did egg bake. And is egg bake Midwestern? We do egg bake every Christmas. So it's so simple. You just fry up breakfast sausage. Cooper, I'll be right out. Are you okay? I can literally feel you breathing. Cooper, mommy needs space. Honey, distance makes the heart grow fonder. If we spent some time apart, I bet I would miss you more. Do you want to try it? So fry up some breakfast sausage. Add 10 eggs, 2 cups of milk, a little dry mustard, a little garlic powder, a little salt and pepper, and a boatload of cheese, and 8 slices of bread. And you mix it all together, and you put it in a pan, and you put it in the fridge overnight. And then I'll put that in the oven tomorrow morning. It's so good. It's so good. From New Jersey, never heard of egg bake. Well, you have to make it. So we like, in Minnesota, we like anything that we put in a casserole dish. Like anything. We literally do like ground beef and everything. And then the next day, I'm going to make the French toast. Cooper, honey, do you need me? What do you need? I miss you. I had a moment today, you guys. I had like an emotional moment. So I was driving with Cooper. No, it was last night. He was sitting on the couch. And he found this scene in his Thomas movie where Thomas has jam on his wheels. And his wheels... Cooper, do you remember when Thomas's wheels are sticky? Did that happen last night? Oh my God, I can see his fingers under the door. See this? Under the door. And he kept showing me Thomas's dirty wheels. What's an egg braid? Anyhow, so he was sitting in the chair and I was sitting on the couch and I started watching Scandal last night. I was watching Scandal. And he was showing me Thomas's wheels and he was like, oh, and then he was like, yuck. And then he showed me his feet and he's like, showing me that sticky wheels. And this is how he communicates. And we were laughing and, kind of giggling about it and stuff. And I had this moment where I was like, I got pretty sad. And I was for like just a minute. And I was like, whoever has him has to laugh at his jokes and like treasure him. And hey, you go away. Where's your dad? Where's Daddy? Oh my goodness. I bet Dad misses you. Dad's probably crying because he wants you to come see him. But yeah, I have these moments as Cooper gets older where I just am like, somebody has to like love him. And then I was like, someone has to laugh at him. And oh, that's it. Okay, I gotta put a whooping on this boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to hop off. Egg braid is good too. The Christmas tree. Oh, I'm doing the Christmas tree. I'm doing the Christmas tree with the I'm doing this for an appetizer tomorrow with the pizza dough and then the mozzarella cheese, and you make balls and then you dip it in marinara. I'm making that tomorrow. Basically, we just eat. Does anyone else just eat? Oh, that's a problem. Okay. I gotta hop off. I gotta take care of the Duper-Doo here. He's gonna break my door down. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you get some sleep. I hope my kids sleep till 7 a.m. I'm thinking about putting wrapping paper on the top of the stairs. Have you guys done that before? I think I'm gonna put wrapping paper up there. It's called like a present reveal or something. It looked really cute. I saw it on Instagram. I will check in tomorrow. Merry Christmas, everybody. Cooper, can you say Merry Christmas? Good night. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.